Today's episode is presented by our favorite sponsor. You need to be hydrated. You know where to go. That's A Game. Whether you're at home, at work, in the gym, in the classroom, success means giving nothing less than your best. Your peak performance, your A Game. And now there's a beverage designed to help you bring your best when you need it the most. Terrence, you know you need it the most. You're sweating, you're running, you're jumping, you get dehydrated. You need it. A Game is full of essential vitamins and nutrients to keep your body primed for action. It provides hydration to boost recovery after you've given your all. Bring your A Game, bring your best. Tell the world, bring it on. Shout out A Game. Everybody go check them out at drinkingagame.com.
Morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Potsi and T.ROSS, better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
How news? I mean, it's been a while since we've been back on the podcast. We've been gone.
Yeah, a lot's been going on.
Man's Trip 2022.
Man's Trip 22. Main Street Boys. Live direct from Brooklyn, New York.
New York was interesting. It's an interesting place. Let's put it that way.
Great. No, I had fun, bro. That was definitely one of my favorite trips with the guys. Like, even last year, like when we went to LA a few years back, that was fun. That was like really fun. But then this year was like, I think it was even better. Yeah. So, and we got to see like live music too. So that was the icing on the cake.
Is that the first rock concert? So we went to Rage Against the Machine while we were in New York. Terrence got it as a birthday gift.
Yeah, we went to. Yeah, let's just kind of give them what we did this past weekend with Terrence and Potsi.
Yeah, so I mean,
we went to New York.
We went to New York. We stayed in Brooklyn. Had our two other buddies come out. New York is an interesting place. It's a concrete jungle. It never ends. If you have never been there, you're gonna have to check it out yourself.
It was bad. And to start the trip, it was a little janky for me because I got in late. My flight kept getting delayed, and then when I got to the airport, there was a thunderstorm, so I had to wait in baggage claim for like 2 hours while my bag, because they don't want to go outside to some stupid rule they have. But yeah, like I was stuck there for 2 hours. And then I'm like, all right, what are you guys doing? And then you're telling me like, oh, we're about to freaking move spots. Because where was the first Airbnb that we got?
So while Terrence is dealing with this, it actually kind of worked out because it gave us time to get our, even though it took a while. We were mid-flight and my buddy got a text from the Airbnb saying, AC went out. It's like 97 degrees in New York. It's like you have to have AC or you're gonna be 100 degrees in your apartment. But our first one was down by Grand Central Station in Midtown Manhattan. Nice place. So
that would have been sick, though. That would have been sick location.
Yeah, kind of like where we were walking through Times Square, not far off that. So he sends us another link to his friend's Airbnb that's similar, he says. And me and my buddy are the first ones in town, so we go over there, and it's absolute dump.
It's bad.
it's bad. Like, and you gotta take into consideration we have a 6'10" guy and 2 6'6" guys, and then like a 6'3", a 6'2" guy, and so there's no room to hang out. There's no room for activities. You're literally in your room, and it's a closet, and then you're outside. And outside is another.
Did you take a video of that?
I don't know. I don't think we did. We were.
I wish you would have. It was bad.
But this is what happens. Like my buddy hits up the Airbnb guy and is like, "No, it's not going to work." And so the Airbnb guy hits him back instantly. He's like, "Don't touch anything. We'll charge you for cleaning fee." And so we were like, "All right," like we just kind of backed away. Like, "All right, don't touch anything in here. This is dangerous." But then we got out of there.
Yeah,
and then
the next one was Brooklyn.
Yeah, luckily we found one in Brooklyn. Way bigger, more space, similar price. So it worked out good where, even though it doesn't matter where you are, like in New York.
You have to be built different to live in New York. That's the biggest takeaway from the whole trip. If you're not, like, you can't just go there thinking it's just going to be Broadway shows and, a stroll through Central Park. Like, it is disgusting, bro. The first 10 minutes on the street, first 5 minutes on the street, you gotta like jump out of the way of these gigantic New York City rats. They run through the trash on the street, and if you're not like paying attention to where you're at, you're gonna step on them. And that was just kind of like that set the tone for the
I
weekend.
mean,
I guess.
have you ever been to New York like that? Like where we kind of explored like that?
Bro, I have been to New York every
A lot.
single year for the past
I
12
know.
years. I have never done that much, like walking
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
sightseeing, being a tourist. Like the only thing we pretty much didn't see was like maybe the bridges and Statue of Liberty. But like other
We
than
saw.
that, we hit a lot in a short period of time, bro. We walked everywhere,
And,
so that was great.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like the last time I went to New York was I
When I got
went.
drafted,
No, I didn't go
no,
then, but I went in 6th grade for like your like 6th grade tour where you go DC New York trip. You get
Jesus
to see that.
Lord.
But I also went a couple years back, but I didn't like get to really experience it how we experienced
Yeah,
like walking
no.
through the streets like just like a normal like
We
civilian out
literally
there.
walked from because we went that the next day we went because the next day we went to Barstools.
We went to Barstool, which was super cool. Shout out to
We hopped
Barstool.
on
That
that.
was a
That was brilliant.
dude, their office. Let's just talk about that first. Like we went to
Yeah.
Barstool, like it's kind of
What show
everything
are
you
we on?
expect.
I don't even know what show. We just literally walked
Pick,
in because I was texting Marty.
You're on Pick
then
Central.
Pick Central, yeah. So we randomly just were walking around, and then they saw us. They're waving at us, and he's like, "Yo, come in here." I was like, okay. So I went in there. We chopped it up for a little bit, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
and we actually got to talk about Joe, our producer, and they're and Tommy.
Yeah, that
was weird dynamic. I don't know if we have clips. I'm gonna have we have an editing guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
So we still got a guy. So anyway, maybe we'll clip this little segment of theirs and then throw it in here later. But yeah, it was a weird experience.
Definitely. And then, but like then they took us on a tour, which was crazy to walk around Barstool because it's like
it's a gigantic studio.
Yeah.
With offices, and that's all they do is just pump out content around the clock. They were like every third step was a different green screen, a different room, a different something, and you're just like, God damn, you guys do everything from this fucking office.
Well, and there's shit everywhere, like in a sense of like it's organized. Obviously, it's a massive media company, but there's also like almost like frat guy.
That's like, what it felt like walking through like the most prestigious frat house that's ever been.
Yeah,
and just imagine. You can just imagine what you saw.
They're pumping out content left and right. Like you saw so many people sitting at a desk just typing away, blogging, looking.
It's a fun house, bro. You will see guys working, filming. Like we constantly saw Tommy running up and down the hall with his film crew, just going up and downstairs. We saw just people editing. Oh, the little gamer guy.
We literally were walking. We were like walking around, and then Marty just opens the door, and there's just a guy just looks like he's been gaming for
17 hours.
17 hours straight. Just looks like he's been.
It's a small room with no windows or anything. It's dark and it's perfect. And he has a little setup. And then he was like playing the control. He was playing this shit like this, dog. Like
if you see, he's playing. People that are listening, he's playing with a claw. He's a very weird.
And then we walk in here, he's just getting headshots, and I'm just like kind of mind blown. I'm seeing what's happening. But it's crazy. They got everything up there.
They got everything. It's shout out to Barstool. Appreciate it.
So from Barstool, we leave to get something to eat. We walk up the street to like Times Square almost.
We go right. Literally, I can't remember if it's 7th Ave. I think we literally just walk straight up. So like Barstool's on the main road, just straight up all the way through Times Square, into Central Park, into like we walk through it all. But like Terrence said, like you see all these pictures in New York, you see all these TikTok videos, you see all this stuff, but you don't see the stuff around it. Like,
don't see the surrounding area. You don't see the other side of the camera. It's bad some places. Some places. Like I don't know why we're looking this up, but like we were just seeing because the one thing I kept noticing is how many ambulance trucks are on the way to and from. Cops are constantly being called. I'm just like, it's a madhouse here. Like there was no space. That's the biggest thing I hated. I felt like the entire time I had no elbow room to like just move or having to constantly get out of the way of somebody walking towards me. It was a nightmare. And that's why I stay in my room in the road. Avoid it all.
And then to finish up the trip, we obviously got to go see Rage Against the Machine, which is unbelievable.
Shout out Dana White.
Shout out Dana White. I mean, it was funny because we got in there, got our seats, and there was like this glass little suite area right in front of us. And I literally was like, do you think someone's going to sit here? And Terrence was like, yeah, someone probably will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Within 5 minutes, walks in Dana White
and his crew of, I don't even know who those people were. They look like UFC fighters, or I don't know.
Black shirts and blue jeans, crew, bald heads. They look all the same.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just, Yeah.
I don't know, clones. I don't know what they were. Big
But
guys.
but that was awesome. The trip was good.
Concert was amazing. Chef's kiss.
What else has been going on, man? I mean, what else have we missed? We've seen all the stuff going down with Paolo and Dejounte Murray
Yeah,
in
I don't
Seattle.
know. I don't know, bro. That's a weird dynamic.
I mean, you've
Yeah,
met Paul. You met Paul. Yeah.
I met him a few times, but like, you know how it is. Seattle guys are different, bro. They all run together, but they're all crazy and they all like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about like the Northwest up there, but something about it makes them do just a little off kilter, and you start to see it with Dejounte. I mean, he's coming out here hitting guys in the head and pro-am, just talking shit to everybody. I mean, that's a part of his game, sure, but like it's just I don't think the average hooper is trying to go through that every time they fucking get off of work and go lace the shoes up. So I don't know. Who knows how it's going to turn out, but you can already tell they're trying to spin it into a story because people are already like hitting me like, oh, you ready to play Atlanta? What do you think is going to happen when you play Atlanta? I'm just like, I don't fucking know, bro. Like, what do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to fight? I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm sure it'll be a good game.
Yeah, and like, I mean, you've met Paolo. I mean, it seems like from everything, he seems like a pretty like nice, chill person.
Yeah, I mean, normal guy. I mean, he's about as normal as anybody could be that got drafted number 1. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a lot, and I, you know, I think there's a lot to do with that too. I think that puts a chip on Dejounte's shoulder. He's like, oh, this guy's number 1. Like, you know, people are competitive. It gets a little.
I think people are going to want to stop listening to your basketball takes because you and this Bronnie shit has blown up way too big, and now Bronny's you're pretty much Skip Bayless Jr.
There's a lot of LeBron stands out there, fans. They're really coming after me. I mean, it's one dunk. All right, it was nice, but
it was nice, bro. I will not stand. He was better than you at this point in his. He would get torched by Bronny.
I would score on Bronny
in high school.
I would score on Bronny in high school.
Anybody's going to score on Bronny. That's not what we're talking about here. Bronny,
okay, I'm not. I wasn't some defensive stopper.
You didn't have to be anything. You would have got dunked on just like Buddy in the video.
I mean, I got dunked on by people. Yeah, I tried hard. I tried hard.
You did try hard, and he would have round top of that fucking Norwegian head.
I don't care. I think my basketball skills are plenty for Bronny at that time. So
you are delusional.
What? He's getting lightly recruited. Did you just see what his dad just said? Did you just see what LeBron said?
Potsi, let's stop. Let's stop the madness.
What?
He's getting. He could go anywhere he wants to.
Well, okay, yeah, there's that factor, but okay, this is okay. This is
you think that you're better than Bronny?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I don't think I was way off of Bronny. We're definitely
you're definitely far off from Bronny.
What? I was heavily recruited. I just had bad grades, bro. I could have gone to a lot of school. I really did. I could barely get into school.
Oh my god. No, I know. You were Mr. AC Green, never missed a game ever in your life.
No, but I'm saying like I'm not this okay. This is not how I wanted this to go. I know you are. I know you are. But this is crazy because okay, so did you see that came out? People were saying that LeBron's or Bronny's favored to go to Oregon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and then did you see LeBron James came out and said only a few colleges have contacted with him. He has like no offers or want like.
Is that what he said? I just thought he cleared it up and said, "Hey, that's not where he's deciding to go, but whatever you hear will be from him. He didn't say that he has no fucking offer. He could go any bro. That kid is good, bro.
I'm not saying he's not good, but this is my thing. Okay, so people came after me on that first clip, a little out of context. If you watch the whole video, the whole episode, we talk a little more in depth. Okay, there's a little more realization than just me saying he's not good. I'm comparing him to NBA players, blah blah blah, whatever. Because he's a good player.
Somebody cuts this up bad and then makes you look twice as bad.
That's fine. That's fine with me. But I'm just saying. I think he's a good player. I just think it's going to take some time before he gets to the NBA. That's all I was saying.
How much time do you think? I think he'll be there.
I don't think it's 1 year. I don't think it's 2 years. And that's why people came after me. The comments said, grown-ass man hater. Doesn't know basketball. Never played basketball. Look at Whitey over there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, so people coming at me talking about I haven't played basketball. All right, man, that's fine. My basketball career is in the past, but I'm just saying,
now, man.
yeah, no. But listen, is this not crazy to say though? Is it, not, people are calling me crazy to compare him to NBA, like rookie NBA players. That's not crazy.
No matter what happens, bro. And to me, I think it's unfair. There's always going to be a bias because of who his dad is. It sucks because if this kid was just some random kid that came out of the woodworks, oh my god, bro, people would be like, yeah, he's
good.
He's really
good.
good.
He's good player.
Like it would be no question.
Yeah, there wouldn't be like the extra light on it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
because there's a lot of guys that we played against, like I played against, you played against in high school. They were really good, athletic guards, did all that, but their dad wasn't fucking LeBron.
No, absolutely. And I mean, I don't know, but like I say, bro, like high school really doesn't matter. College does not matter. Really, where you go in the draft does not matter. I mean, it's always better to go to a better fit if it works out for you, if you have any of that type of influence in your destination. But I think that at the end of the day, getting here is just the intro.
Yeah.
Like longevity, finding your niche and becoming a better player each season. It's like that is the game. That's how, it doesn't matter. Like, bro, Fred VanVleet's a perfect example. Draymond Green, perfect example. It didn't matter where you end up. It's just about how much better you get. Like he could be a very good piece for a team that's like, hey, we might need a dude coming off the bench to run our second, it doesn't matter. Like he doesn't have to live to his dad's careers for him to be a really, really good NBA player. But it's just unfortunate because there's going to be people like that are going to just make it
like me. Are you talking about people like me?
I'm talking about you and Skip Senior. Okay, you guys are always going to have a career.
But but the stuff you just said, yes, it makes 100% sense. But you're talking about guys that went to college for multiple years. That was like my point. I just don't see LeBron or Bronny being an NBA player one and done. That's 2 years away. That's just.
I mean, who knows?
He might, but I'm just saying, like that's a lot. Like that's like nowadays. Come on, you got to be like ready to go in college, and which he will be, but. Then there's opportunity you get to kill.
Not necessarily, bro. I mean, it's that's the other thing too. It's too much that goes into a final decision on who gets picked, who goes where, and there's so much speculation that like it doesn't like it's hard to say how that affects it in the final outcome. Like I don't know, it's crazy. I think the only person that's ever spoke shit into existence was probably LeVar Ball. And that was just like you had to be so goddamn captivating to do that it just kind of geez, that was the luckiest shit I've ever seen. But like, hey, it is what it is.
His sons for the most part backed it up.
Absolutely.
I mean, two of the three did.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the other thing. Like kids that can play under pressure like that with all the lights on them from early age and they can thrive like that, bro. You're set up to do. You can handle it at this level.
It's funny because, like, LaMelo has more of that LeVar in him. I feel like on how his like swagger, like cockiness. Where it's like, I mean, I met Lonzo that last year in LA. Like, he's obviously a super nice guy, but you could just see how like he's more.
Yeah, chill.
Chill, like, and it's different, and it's crazy because, like, you said it has to be like a special. They have to be special talent, like.
And
for him to talk it into existence, and then like your son at LaMelo's like all-star, like and Lonzo's a very good NBA player. Like,
I think Jello should be in the league too, bro.
Oh my gosh, stop!
He can shoot it, bro. What? You telling guys are on two ways right now? Get out of here.
I'm
not saying he should be, on a $45 million contract.
He's getting all these chances with Charlotte because of LaMelo. It's kind of like the Giannis factor. They're gonna throw his brothers in there just for the fact that his brother.
You're the biggest hater, bro.
No, I'm not being a hater. I'm just giving
I'm glad.
I'm just giving my thoughts on it. I'm not. It's no personal opinion. You can call me Skip Bayless. Huh?
I know you got some burner accounts. I know you got some.
That's the furthest. That's the furthest thing for me. I don't do that.
I don't know, bro. Next guy that gives me shit on Instagram, I'm gonna FaceTime you.
Is that you typing?
Steven.
Oh man. Well, the other thing is we survived monkeypox in New York.
Here we go. I don't know. This could be a mosquito. This is a mosquito bite.
All these bumps.
Yeah, bro. It's just Do we know anything factual about monkeypox? They don't even
Well,
want to call it monkeypox anymore. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know anything. Like, what? How does it spread? What? How do you get it?
yeah.
Like, because that is the biggest, like, misinformation piece of shit out there. Like, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. I'm just like, we were in a mask. We were
Yeah,
at a concert. Like,
yeah, it's funny because they all said it was like sexual stuff,
yeah.
and then now I just seen like a dog got it from its owner from laying on them and licking them, like sleeping with them.
What was he looking at him in his fucking chops, like in his fucking ass? Like, how? Like, where?
I don't
What are
know.
you talking about?
I don't
Like,
think that. I mean, he just laid with them, so it's like I don't know. And then
it had to be one of the holes.
yeah,
His face, nose, ears, mouth.
yeah, but still,
Like, it had
it's
to be
like
something.
yeah, it's I don't know. It just seems like they're looking for the next COVID to like get us all riled up.
Watch, they're gonna come out with COVID in like 6-7 years again, and it's gonna be probably the same shit over, and we're all gonna be scared. It's just gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
Speaking of that, CDC said no longer requires unvaccinated to quarantine after being exposed to COVID, which
Yeah,
it's
people
like
are really following that rule just a few
yeah,
months ago. Like, come on, bro, nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Like,
that's why
sorry
they're
about
trying to
that.
come up with something crazy like monkeypox, like that
But
scares
why?
people
Why they?
because you can visually see it and it does look devastating. So all the people that do
Well,
have
what
monkeypox,
are like? Why are they? Who and why are they trying to release something? Like, are they trying to control us? What's going on? What do you need us to be in the house for? What are you guys doing? What's going on?
money.
Money?
I mean, that's a big. That's always a big thing. I mean, you know firsthand. You've heard stories of how much money people made off COVID, testing centers, swabs.
Yeah, those.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It gets
If
deep.
I could go back in
It gets
time,
deep. It gets deep.
if I go back in time, I would be like, hey, I got free swabs over here. Swabs for $5. Like, bro,
Did you just buy a stockpile of swabs?
come on, bro. Yeah, I saw
Testing the
some
same.
people in my neighborhood that got rich off that. Like,
Yeah, no, that's where I heard the story. I was in Florida and I heard somebody explain the story to me.
Duh.
I was there. I was there when I heard the story, which was insane. Dude, it is insane. The world's getting crazy, bro. It's nonstop. There's always something going on.
Yeah,
bro, I saw this article. Speaking of monkeys, they were terrorizing a city in Japan, snatching babies and attacking people. This is getting real. This is getting real Joe Rogan-y. These monkeys are
so. Just imagine if monkeys were like
here.
5 feet tall.
What if they're just in America, like everywhere?
What happens if they were the size of like?
Well, there is big ones. There's
like a small adolescent child, like absolutely 5 feet tall, 5'4". That would be terrifying. It would be fucked.
Bro, there is big monkeys. Like the way that they like communicate and like move together. Like I just sent you the Instagram post. They're terrorizing children. They could pick them up. It was like that. Remember we talked about this a while ago where the dog attacked I think it was in India, attacked a monkey, and then they came back and they picked the small dog up and dropped it off the roof. Like, dude, that's some real like gang stuff. Like
that, yeah, that's like IQ and really vengeance and like
thinking about it.
No thanks, bro. That's not cool. I mean, thank God we don't have monkeys on this side of the continent.
Yeah.
Fucking Planet of the Apes. That was actually pretty good shot, Mark Robert. But bro, new show alert. House of Dragons, baby. House of Dragons is coming out.
When is it? When is it coming out? This week.
Friday or Saturday or something. It's sometime in the weekend.
All right, give people a background on the House of Dragons. I mean, I know it's a big show, but tell us all about it.
Well, yeah, you guys know I recently just finished Game of Thrones, maybe I don't know, about a month ago now. I've been really into it. I've been listening to the books, reading other, pieces of literature, whatever. This one takes place about 200 years before the original story, Game of Thrones. It deals with Targaryens. If you don't know, Targaryens are they're a really big, powerful family that ruled over the Iron Throne for hundreds of years, and they own dragons. So this whole storyline is pretty much about how the two sides of the Targaryen families are fighting over the throne, and it gets a little dicey. Critics say, because they had the premiere earlier this week, a lot of critics say this is going to be better than Breaking Bad and the original Game of Thrones. So it's really hyped up right now. And throughout the season, this supposedly 9 dragons. And if you know anything about Targaryens, they ride them. So it's supposed to be like a crazy fucking story. I'm looking forward to it. I've been fucking gassed. I need something new to watch, and I missed the whole Game of Thrones hype train. So like now to be at the start of this one, waiting for it, like this will give me something to look forward to each summer. So
You're at the front.
fingers crossed.
Are they doing? Do you know if they're doing a ton of seasons? They're doing a lot of like seasons.
Yeah, this one. So after Game of Thrones happened, they got like a crazy budget. So it turns out there's at least like 7 different spin-offs coming. So this season, or this supposed to be like at least 5 to 6 seasons already of just House of Dragons. They got renewed for a shit ton of them. And then there's supposed to be some cartoons coming out.
Dude, how many? What was their budget? I mean, it must be insane.
I don't know, bro. Because the
$1 billion,
it had to be more. Like, because the budget for
Game of Thrones,
like the final season, like every episode was like $100 million. Like they only did like 6 episodes. You can't.
What was that? I remember that one scene was like $10 million. What was that fight?
Yeah, like
Battle of
the. I don't know.
There's like a huge war scene that they said.
There's a ton of huge wars. It's Game of Thrones.
No, I know. But there was one that was like $30 million episode or something, which is insanity.
I don't know. It's probably something to do with the dragon.
For sure. That's crazy though. Yeah. I mean, it's arguably the biggest show ever.
Oh, absolutely. And that's probably why it got the reaction it did towards season 8, 7, whatever the fuck it was. It's just because it was so much of a disappointment to a lot of people. I mean, I honestly didn't give a shit. I was like, I just want the story to end. I need to stop. This is going on long enough. But I don't know. It's coming back. Boom.
How fast did you watch that? Let the viewers know how fast you watched.
Unhealthy. So let me give you some backstory. My wife takes the kids to her former hometown or home country of Croatia. So they're gone for at least 10 days. So at about 10 to 11 days from morning to night, I had Game of Thrones on all day. If I was playing video games, eating, whatever. I got home from the gym, right back to it. Like all day long for 10 days straight. I finished it like that, bro. Easy. And I would never do that again. You could only do that if you had that much time on your hands, but that was sickening. I could never do that again.
You were just literally in the house after.
But now I know about the Targaryens. I know the family tree. I know about the Baratheons. I know about the Lannisters. I know about the Starks. I know about the High Guard. I know everything, bro. And I've been playing the game on my phone. So like
You're back. I'm in it
right now.
You just want to be a character.
T Blackfire. That's my name on Game of Thrones. T Blackfire. You'll understand that once you start watching this show and you understand the history of the Targaryens. That's enough about this.
Go watch it. I'm guessing everybody that's listening probably has watched it, but yeah, it's an old show. All right, last thing that I was watching last night, and it just came out on Netflix.
Mateo.
Yes, bro. Okay, so
how do you not know you're getting catfished? That's all I'm gonna
say. Yeah. Okay, so did you watch it?
I watched all of it.
So I watched the first episode last night. I'm gonna watch the second episode today. Back when it actually happened, we were in college. So it was one of those things where social media still wasn't where it was.
Wasn't like the mainstream.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't like my Instagram had like one post back then, like that year. Like I was not on there. So it's crazy to like see it now way more in depth because you just heard it like, oh, this, Heisman Trophy winner got catfished and he said she died. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's crazy. Wow, holy shit. But now it's like watching it.
You don't understand the magnitude.
Oh, it's so messed up. It's like,
bad, bro. It's so bad.
The person that did it mentally it's insanity.
It's bad. It is like
it's cringe. It's hard to watch.
I blame his teammates. I blame his friends that were around him because you know how it is when guys are like, especially like if you're caked up while we're playing video games, I'm gonna start asking you questions about the girl. We're gonna start making fun of you, or we're gonna do something. We're gonna start learning more about
questions about girls all the time, anyways. It's like about my relationship life.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like if I'm hearing that, and then you're saying something like, show me her, and he shows me, I'm just like, wait, this her? Like, oh, okay, like. And then you're telling me you haven't FaceTimed her, and then she was hitting him with my screen's cracked.
There's only so many times you can do that.
And I'm just saying it's been like a year now, bro.
Plus.
I blame his friends. They should have been on him.
Yeah.
They could have. And you don't know what catfishing is? Your friends failed you in the worst way. In the
Yeah,
worst way.
I mean, there's some partial blame there. There's also on him because
Big time.
there was times back in that time period where especially in college, you could tell like when a profile was shady.
You absolutely.
And I've had that multiple times where I was like, all right, this person ain't real. It don't matter if they have 500 friends. It don't matter if they have cousins, whatever. Like you could just tell, like, okay.
But that's the thing, though. He was also doing. He was trying to fact check it, and she was playing. And
she's playing the whole game. She's playing the whole game.
Yeah,
she's telling everybody.
Telling everybody who such and such was, and and so like he had no reason to believe that this person wasn't real, other than the fact that he's never seen her, talked to her, and it's just like I don't know, bro.
Yeah, this is the other thing. So like,
poor bastard.
And I think it was just a perfect storm of like Manti Te'o he comes off as a genuinely nice human being, like from the way he was talking, like in the way he did things.
Yes. Polynesian people are the best.
And like you could see how he talked. He was getting emotional talking about it after the fact. I would be so angry. I could not.
Think about it though. Think about it. You're about to win the Heisman.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Well, he didn't win the Heisman. Johnny got it that year, but
it doesn't matter. He was
about to get the Heisman. He has national championship game coming up, and he thinks that a girl that he's been involved with is dead.
The same day his grandma died. So if you guys don't know the story, this guy played at Notre Dame, top player in the country. They go to the national championship. His grandma dies on one day.
And then 5 hours later,
his fake girlfriend gets upset because she's not getting the attention, says that she dies of leukemia. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like
that's a weird. No, it's not even that. That wasn't the thing. He said at first, she said that he was in a car accident.
Yeah.
And then he was like, she's not breathing or whatever. He said, put the phone next to the bed. And then the guys on the other side of the phone, like breathing through the thing, like, and then somebody was like, the nurse was like, oh, that's the most response we've gotten from her all day. And I was just like, oh my God, bro, this is a circus. How do you not know?
He's too nice of a guy. He like really genuinely cared. Like,
yeah, bro, he's just super naive. That's all it was. That sucks. It sucks so bad.
Please, if you guys haven't, go watch it. I'm only episode 1, and it is absolutely mind-boggling that it's a real thing, that this got this deep.
It happened recent too, bro.
It's like for the person that did it, it is so much work gone into that. I don't even know how you're able to do that without being extremely stressed about it.
Bro, I never seen anything like that.
Ever.
To take it that far is like,
it's insanity.
Stop. He could have literally just stopped and not responded ever again. But then I think once he saw that, oh, it's Manti Te'o. He's nice. Oh, damn.
He loves me.
He loves me. Oh my God.
They were literally in love, bro. Manti Te'o got emotional talking about it because they're like, okay, I know he didn't know who it was, but he built a connection with this person. Like they literally were talking 24/7.
Well, it's not even that. Okay, it's not. Yeah,
they did though. There's a relationship there.
No, absolutely. But it's not with who he thinks it is. So
no, exactly.
That's the mind fuck. And it's weird because they end up interviewing the girl whose picture she was using, the actual girl. So I'm looking at the actual girl, like my mind's blown because she's talking and she's her own person and not really anything to do with this whole love saga. And it's just like, she was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. It's just like, and I know he's looking at her like, that's the girl I'm in love with, but it's not.
It's so fucked.
It's this dude that's in Hawaii, bro.
It's crazy. It's bad,
bro. Yeah, you guys have to see it. It's weird. It's worth the watch.
It's really worth the watch. It's mind blowing, and I think that's like, it's just like anything, man. People take advantage of things, and then now like everyone is like, I feel like it's drawn people to be way more cautious on social media. You got to find more backstory on these people you're talking to randomly.
If this, for any of our listeners out there, if this story is what makes you need to be careful on social, then you were already a nuisance and you're out of control. Like,
you're out of control.
You can't be this careless, bro.
No, not by this. I mean, social media has been pretty big for 10 years now. Like Instagram was like right at college.
Yeah,
bro. I mean, I didn't get my Instagram until like June, sophomore year, I'm thinking.
No, I remember posting in college, bro. We were posting in college,
But
we were
not
for
crazy
sure
amount.
posting.
Not crazy
Nah,
amount
no,
though.
I remember because
No, because Facebook
my
was
second
big.
year. Second year,
Exactly.
yeah,
Sophomore
Facebook.
year. Sophomore year.
Sophomore year, it was booming. So like 11.
That's when Instagram popped off.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think that. And now, like where we are, like if you haven't experienced some type of, because everyone's been experiencing catfish, where you're like, okay, that's not really the person.
No, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
it could be
even if they just don't. It's the same person. They just don't look the same. That's
exactly.
Catfish, but like to this
could
extent,
be a guy, could be a girl. Yeah, there's a lot of different things, bro. It's
somebody needed Showtime. I'll tell you that, and it should have been.
Yeah, T.ROSS. Speaking of that, I grew up a big Marcus T.ROSS fan at UW, which was hilarious when they tied that all together. I was like, wow, man, I was growing up in Seattle. Like
full circle, I'm tied in. One for Seattle.
Go Huskies.
Oh, I'm getting guitar lessons this week. I'm so happy.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be playing Master of Puppets in no time.
Who's coming over? Tom Morello?
I hope so. No, but not Tom Morello. Sorry, I'm on the podcast. I know you're gonna say something crazy.
I'm not.
Okay, sorry. No, but yeah, I'm getting guitar lessons. You can see her here. I'm about to be done.
Yeah. What is she? Hi, Matthew.
I don't know. She zoomed in here.
Can you pick up our daughter at 1:30?
She's picked up.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We're getting out of here right now.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right.
Sorry.
Clip it. Pick her up at 1:30.
She's ferocious.
Well, we can end with that then.
Yep. I gotta go.
Podcast over. Appreciate you, brother.
Podcast done. And this is episode whatever it is. It'll be known as the I Gotta Go.
Title, I Gotta Go.
I gotta go. Just clip it.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Go get your daughter.
I'm leaving.
Hopefully I survive.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Potsi and T.ROSS better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride. Yeah.